us on a dazzling cinematic adventure down the highway to hell. A winding route that stretches from here to eternity. Discover the warm, energetic, inventive, and friendly inhabitants of hell.
Can you tell me the quickest way to hell?
Sex, drugs, rock and roll.
Share with them their traditional crafts and delicious local cuisine.
Vegetarian fish!
Paging Saddam Hussein!
Bastard!
Down here, that's a covenant.
You'll marvel at the unusual flora and fauna. Delight in the people's daily pursuits.
I'm a lover, not a fighter. Oh.
And see reenactments of rituals that go back hundreds of thousands of years.
Once you have crossed, there is no way back.
I'm gonna spook your brain!
Learn how a people steeped in tradition have made their city a thriving modern metropolis.
It's the cop from hell!
And meet the individuals who have made hell the international hotspot it is today.
I am the Prince of Princes.
We've heard that story before, haven't we?
Highway to Hell. An unforgettable journey from Sovereign Pictures.
Now we'll have some fun.
Hello everyone, it's Junkmaster3 here and I'm back again with another horror review. And today it's going to be a review of the movie called Highway to Hell. No, I'm not referring to the AC/DC song, I'm referring to the movie Highway to Hell. Now this is, I must point out right away that this is more of an action sci-fi comedy than a straightforward horror movie, but it still has some horror elements to it, so I decided to include it in this horror review series anyway. Now the movie is basically about a guy named Charlie and his girlfriend Rachel. I think they're like on their way home, and when they're passing by a very strange looking man, this man is sort of like the warning guy in Friday the 13th. It's like warning them, don't go that way, you will get trouble there. But they, of course, they don't listen and they take that way anyway with their car. And they meet a guy called Hell Cop. He's just called Hell Cop in the movie. I think he's called something Sergeant. Oh, let's see, what's his name is? Sergeant... What the hell, it doesn't say, but he's called Hell Cop anyway. And Hell Cop basically kidnaps Rachel and he just disappears, and Charlie doesn't really know what to do. So he goes back to this warning guy. I'm just going to refer him as the warning guy. I think he's called Sam or something in the movie. And he basically says you need to go to hell to get her, because they've been transformed into hell by the help of Hell Cop. So he tells Charlie that the only way to hell is by driving really, really fast on this particular road where Rachel was kidnapped. So he decides to do that, and he also warns him, if you're not out of there within 24 hours, you're going to be stuck there forever. I think it's an interesting premise. So yeah, he basically goes there to rescue Rachel, and I'm not really going to spoil anything else, so I don't want to go that more into the story. But yeah, he's searching for her, and she's basically located in hell in a town called Helltown. That sounds really weird, but yeah. Now what can I say more about the movie? Just like I pointed out before, this is more of an action, sci-fi, comedy type thing. And the locations for the hell if you want to call it, I think this was filmed in Arizona or something, somewhere in Arizona. I think I'm right about that. And the guy who's playing Hellcop is C.J. Graham, who played Jason Voorhees in Friday the 13th Part 6. So yeah, I didn't really know that. Was an interesting fact. I don't really recognize any other ones except Rachel, who was played by Christy Swanson, and I also recognized Ben Stiller. He has like 2 cameo roles sort of in this movie, which was quite fun to watch. So yeah, and overall I think the special effects in this is really awesome, and I think the whole atmosphere in the movie is very great as well, because there are like pubs and stuff in hell as well, and it gets goofy and cheesy at parts, but it's just so entertaining because of that. And yeah, like I said, I think I mentioned that the effects were really great as well. The acting is okay as well, nothing spectacular, but I still think they had like likable characters in it as well. I would have enjoyed it a little bit more if they were focusing more of getting to know the main characters, Rachel and Charlie, a little bit more than we got, because they basically go to hell not that long into the movie, which I felt was a little bit too fast, but that's just in my opinion. I still think it's great for anyway. Now what more can I say? I think the story is very interesting and the premise is really good. So yeah, and I must say as well, point out one thing that I was a little bit bothered with for some time back to back, and that was the soundtrack. I mean, the soundtrack overall is really great and really cool, but at parts it was really not entertaining, but it was a little bit annoying in some parts, because they were basically having some sort of loop going like over and over again at some parts, which I was more annoyed by than entertained by. But that's just a minor detail. And yeah, the acting is good, the writing is good. Now the editing at parts were a little bit questionable as well, because at one point you think Hellcop is dead, but then he isn't, and sometimes you feel it's like 2 Hellcops. But yeah, I think it's something was weird in the editing at some parts, but that's also just another minor detail or another minor negative thing about the movie. So yeah, if you like action, sci-fi, cheesy, goofy situations, check out Highway to Hell. It's a great movie and really entertaining. I don't really know if this has been released on any other release. This is released by Kino Lorber what's it called? Kino Lorber Incorporated. I'm sorry if I said that wrong, but yeah, I must say that's a great movie, and if you haven't seen it, check it out. I really enjoyed it, so I'm ready to give it a 8 out of 10 stars on the movie database. Really entertaining and really cool looking movie. So yeah, that was everything for this review, and I hope you enjoyed it and didn't get bored, and I hope to see you again as soon as possible. So see you next time. Bye bye.